Know him for regularly giving expert financial advice on our show, but Rob Tatro is also working on something else. He joins us now to talk about his ambitious physical challenge that's for a great cause. Good morning. Thanks for being here today.
Morning, Tegan. Great to be here.
Okay, so tell us what you are doing.
So I'm running across Manitoba. I'm doing 506 kilometers over 12 days, so that's broken down into 2 half marathons per day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I called it Run with Rob, and I'm asking, and I'm doing it for charity, and I'm doing it to raise awareness for a cause that's dear to my heart, and I'm also asking friends, family, viewers to come run with me.
Okay, you're obviously passionate and very excited about this, but what is it specifically that excites you so much?
So I guess Terry Fox has kind of always been a bit of a hero and idol of mine, and I was at the CMV conference. So this is a charity that my wife and I created, and I was at the conference in August, and I was like, they're doing so much. These scientists, these researchers are doing so much for the cause. I felt like I needed to do more. I felt like I needed to make a change in Manitoba now, and I felt I needed to make a splash. So I said, what if I run across Manitoba? Like, I can do that. I can run across Manitoba, and then I'll raise some funds, I'll raise some awareness, and I'll get the media talking about it, and then maybe we can enact change in my home province, which would be universal screening for newborn babies.
Mm-hmm. And so actually some changes have been made in other provinces, but none here yet. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we've been pushing hard. CMV Canada, has been pushing very hard for screening to happen. So universal screening would be every newborn baby that's born in Manitoba should be, in my opinion, and in CMV's opinion, and in the medical expert's opinion, should be screened. So you screen a child, you can identify if they have CMV, and then afterwards you can treat, you can improve the outcomes. Parents feel a lot better, the children feel a lot better, there's less vision loss and hearing loss and cognitive defects, and you have a healthier population and a happier, healthier home. And what we've noticed too is that it's cost effective. The studies have been published that it proves that the government is actually ahead if you're screening. So we brought this to the other provinces, Ontario, Saskatchewan. They are now screening every baby. So if you're born in Kenora, you're getting screened. Your child is getting screened for CMV if you're born in Saskatoon, but not in Manitoba yet. So that's what I'm working on. I want to raise awareness. I got a bill in front of the legislature, Bill 226, and we're working hard to get that passed.
So Terry Fox is one of your inspirations, but do you have another personal connection to this?
Yeah, I mean, my son was born with a CMV, so this is kind of why this all started. My wife and I, about 15 years ago, when my son was born, we said, we got to do something. Like, this is not fair what's happening, not just to us, but to other families. So we decided we'd make a difference. And initially, we would kind of raise some funds and talk to our friends and family about it, go to schools, go to daycares. And it kind of turned into something bigger, which is CMV Canada. You know, we've now raised almost $1 million for the cause. We've got a national medical advisory committee. We've got employees. We've got parental advisory committees in different provinces. So it's taken on a much bigger role. And yes, my son was the catalyst for all this, but he's not the reason we're doing this. We are doing this for the other babies, the other families that are going to deal with this if we don't pass universal screening for newborn babies.
And one thing I thought that was super interesting we talked about right before the interview is that you weren't really much of a runner before, because this seems extremely ambitious. People might think, oh, there's no way I could run that much. But you probably thought that way a few years ago too.
I always knew I wanted to run across Canada, but I was not in shape to do it. I was overweight, I was obese, I was eating unhealthy, drinking unhealthily, and then during the pandemic my dad got cancer, and it kind of really just rattled me, and I was not in a good spot mentally, so I started walking. Walking turned into running, and running turned into a marathon, turned into triathlons, an Ironman, a second Ironman, ultra marathon, and then I was just like, I can do whatever I set my mind to. If I just decide on a goal, I know I can do it. So that's how I've always kind of operated with running and fitness, and now I feel better than I've ever felt before. And I'm so excited, Tegan, to get this race and this cross Manitoba journey underway. I'm so excited. I'm having a hard time sleeping at night. Like, I'm so pumped.
Well, I'm so excited for you. I can feel your passion and excitement. So how can people get involved? Do they want to help out? Do they want to support you?
So I still need a few runners for legs 6, 7, 8, just around Brandon. That's May 15th and 16th. So pretty much every leg is full, but those 3, they're kind of midweek or early in the week. They're hard to fill. So legs 6, 7, 8, if you're in Brandon area, you want to come run with me, or if you're in Winnipeg, it's a short drive, that would help me. Also, please go to the website and sign the petition, runwithrob.com. Sign the petition. I want 5,000 signatures. We're getting there. That's to pass universal screening. And also, I mean, if you can help by donating, we'd love for donations. Go to runwithrob.com, and anything above $20 gets you a charitable tax receipt.
Okay, and if people actually are going to join those legs, how long will they be running for?
It's a half marathon. So,
oh, the whole thing?
Yeah, they're running a
Okay.
half marathon. So, I mean, if you're not feeling great after 5K or 10K, you can pull out. But Tegan, like we were talking earlier, you don't like running that much, but you could do a half marathon, for example, right? So there's a lot of people out there that I think are able to do this and are thinking, it's 2-3 weeks away. If you're one of those people, I'd love to run with you.
Well, do we have to keep up with you?
I'll run at your pace.
Okay.
I'll run at whatever pace I'm running with, because that's the whole goal of this. The idea is to bring, I want to run with people. I want to hear their stories. I want to talk. I love the idea of running. It's it's kind of like a team sport for me.
For sure. Okay, Rob, thank you so much. So excited for you, and I can't wait to hear how this goes.